Welcome to Kent State University's 272nd Commencement Ceremony.
At Kent State, we have a calling to continuously shine a light on ideas that make the world better. We are bringing meaningful voice to global issues, radiating brilliance around the globe, one flash after another. We are transforming the way science thinks about the brain and dramatically moving the needle in fashion. Our crystal clear focus has created things the world didn't even know it needed and now can't live without. As our potential and momentum continue to build, there is an undeniable strength in our unified purpose and an unstoppable power in our kindness. We have always driven forward with purpose. Now it's time to illuminate the world, sparking the imagination and support of those who will go on to create an even more meaningful future. It takes an unwavering commitment to create a better tomorrow, and that takes all of us. Because at Kent State University, what sets us apart is how we come together. Together, we are a force for the future and a source for good. Together, we will make the world forever brighter.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets break clear, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Congratulations. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of Kent State University, I am pleased to welcome you to Kent State University's commencement ceremony. You have navigated the challenges of a global pandemic, and you are now on the threshold of completing a great achievement of earning a college degree. As you begin this next chapter in your lives, I hope you will make every effort to stay connected to Kent State. But right now, I ask each of you to enjoy this moment and remember that you are part of Kent State's legacy, just as Kent State will be a part of your future. It is now my honor to introduce the 13th President of Kent State University, Dr. Todd Dyken.
Okay, I tend to listen to a lot of music. So what's a lot of music? Well, a couple of hours most evenings I'm listening to music, and always while driving. And so what do I listen to? Well, mostly jazz and the Grateful Dead. Now, here's the deal. It's time for all of you to start listening to the Grateful Dead. if you don't do so already. If you have satellite radio in your car, simply go to channel 23, the dead channel, and just leave it there. In addition, you can do what I do and listen for free to MVY Radio's Shakedown Stream podcast, which features a concert a week from the Grateful Dead archives. Playing together from 1965 to 1995, the Grateful Dead had only one top 40 hit, but they played over 2,000 live shows together. Mostly, they did not play from a set list. Instead, they began a concert without knowing what songs they would play that night, and then they figured it out on the fly. That's probably why most Deadheads listen to their live concerts more than their studio albums. In a beautiful interview that you can find on YouTube, the jazz saxophonist Branford Marsalis explains what it was like to play live shows with the Dead, which he did several times in the early 1990s. He captures so beautifully the sophistication and magic of the music and live performances. They'd play a song and it would just take off, he said. He also notes that on some nights, the improvisation did not work, and the music didn't sound very good. It wasn't good every night, Marsalis continued. Some nights, it would implode. It would crash and be a ball of confusion. But when it was good, it was very good. It was magical. The legendary music promoter Bill Graham, the owner of the Fillmore West Theater in San Francisco and the Fillmore East Theater in New York City, once introduced the Grateful Dead to the stage by saying the following: "They're not the best at what they do. They're the only ones that do what they do." And that is my advice to our graduates today. Don't be afraid to be different. Don't be afraid to aim for being the only one that does what you do. But of course, it's easy for me to say this, right? It's easy for me to encourage you to be different, to be the only one that does what you do. It's super easy for me to say this. However, being your own person can be really hard to do. If being your own person conflicts with societal norms, for example, you'll suffer. In that scenario, parents, friends, and family might question you and your choices. So I don't say this lightly. Don't be just the best at what you do. Be the only one who does what you do. You do you, as Provost Tankersley likes to say. Don't be afraid to fly your flag. And when that flag becomes your banner, when that flag becomes your brand and your success, come back and share your stories and life lessons with future generations of golden flashes. I mean it. Return to campus and share your story, just as actor Brian Michael Smith did last Friday night at our Lavender graduation. An actor with a recurring role in the 911 Lone Star television show, and roles in both Chicago PD and in the HBO series Girls, Smith studied acting and graduated from Kent State University in 2005. Speaking to our LGBTQ+ graduating seniors, Smith talked about arriving at Kent State as a woman and shared his story about becoming a trans man and actor. And he spoke of the love and affection he has for Kent State. It was a beautiful speech. He is a wonderful person, and he did things his way. Each of you is you. Each of you has earned your degree today, as well as my unending admiration. You all look marvelous out there. You look, dare I say, golden. I'm so proud of you. And so, members of the class of 2022, I'll conclude today by saying this, which is the refrain from my favorite Grateful Dead song. Wake up to find out that you are the eyes of the world. Stay golden, Flashes. Celebrate this moment. Celebrate this day. Celebrate your accomplishments. You are the best. I admire each and every one of you. And go Flashes!
Hey, Kent State Flashes. We did it. How fast our undergraduate career has gone with such highs and exciting memories, but also with our lows and hard times. You know, something that's made my time here personally go faster is how in demand I was as a student, that I'm sure a lot of y'all were too. Whether that be through, of course, our academics, student leadership, work, and social problems, mentally and physically, undergrad was indeed fast-paced. But what helped me endure this unique experience was learning the ethic of care. Flashes help Flashes by calling for more pauses in life, to check in on our pace, to check in with each other. And to my fellow peers, let's embrace this method of care even more as we step into the next chapter of our lives. So pause, reflect on the monumental moment you have just achieved. Now also within this pause, what does it look like to live at your own pace? I know for me, I have more time to take care of myself. Not feeling obligated to take the traditional route in life that society has created and truly trusting the process. I've asked others who've graduated undergrad for some advice they tell their younger self at graduation. Be present. Have as much fun as possible. Travel, enjoy life, and slow down. I encourage us graduates to not limit what we can do and not be in such a rush to have everything figured out. Let's practice the ethic of care to take more pauses in life. There's greatness already instilled inside of us, so let's go and let it shine in the world, helping it make it a brighter place. Go be great.
Baccalaureate degrees are offered in more than 250 academic programs at Kent State. Associate degrees are offered at each of the 7 regional campuses at Kent State University. President Daikin, I am pleased to present the class of 2022 undergraduate degree candidates. Yeah. The faculty of Kent State University has approved the awarding of the appropriate degree to all degree candidates who have completed their degree requirements.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Kent State University, I confer upon you the degree appropriate to your field of study, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Congratulations.
We now recognize the recipients of a bachelor's degree from the College of Communication and Information.
Matthew James Akos. Alexis Sierra Albright. Cameron A. Alloway. Grace Yingxi Altieri. Megan Gabrielle Altsman. Jessica Taylor Ames. Sabran Abdel Karim Atta. Dominic Richard James Baglier. Leah Ann Bailey. Drew Thomas Baltzer. Madison Paige Barron. David Christopher Barona. Grace Catherine Barth. Cheyenne Marie Becko. Justin Scott Bilo. Grant David Bendis. Justin Time Bioni. Adeline Marguerite Burks. David Alexander Blackburn. Tamanique Tapri Blackwell. Marissa J. Bleininger. Sean Alexander Blevins. Ashley Taylor Blood. Wesley Mene Boca. Haley Elizabeth Boop. Emma Grace Bowser. Trista Adele Bowser. Paige Raquel Brown. Craig Henry Bruns. Lydia Ann Butler. Daniel Thomas Callahan II. Brianna Rose Camp. Willow R. Campbell. Dante Michael Carilli. Kaylee Justine Carmigiano. Lydia Madeline Carosha. Mary Rose Catherine Ceccarelli. Tyler Reese Chelsea. Dante Centifanti III. Seth Michael Chapman. Emily Charles. Elliot Edwin Lee Clark. Amber L. Cochiola. Abigail Elizabeth Coe. John Allen Caulfield III. Carly Nicole Cohen. Jada Renee Coleman. Kennedy Nicole Combs. Taylor Lynn Cooper. Adam N. Corner. Cassidy Renee Cox. Sarah Marie Crabtree. Precious Monet Crawford. Mitchell Thomas Culp. Anthony Angelo Karate. Kimberly Grace Daniels. Courtney Nicole Danmiller. Mackenzie Elizabeth Danzik. Hannah Catherine Davis. Abigail Helena Dean, Jordan Taylor Dubois, Simran Kaur Dillon, Jenna Faith DePippo, Jeffrey Edward Dockham, Madeline Claire Dolan, Alex Edward Dollenmere, Sean David Dorr, Isabella Margaret Dugan, Samantha Nicole Dunleavy, Colin S. Dunn, Danielle Suzanne Dunn, Onyema Berna Daruna, Christian F. Edmiston, Anthony Dwayne Elder, Edward A. Ellifritz, Derek Alexander Ellis, Justin Lynn Fella, Olivia Grace Ferranti, Emily Rose Fields Gavorski, Kayla Renee Fisher, Emily Jane Ford, Olivia Grace Foseska, Hunter Michael Frank, Olivia Grace Futo, McKenna Paige Gammon, Tyler Michael Gardner, Madison Angela Guile, Camelin Asha Gillespie, Jacob William Gran, Emma Marie Greathouse, Madeline R. Haberberger, Jeffrey Tyler Hallam, Holly M. Hamilton, Mary Rita Hamill, Ethan McGrath Hancock, Shane Casey Handlovich, Grace Catherine Hare, Hannah Mae Haswell, Julia F. Hauser, Caitlin Elizabeth Hayes, Clarissa Sage Hyde, Corey David Heim, Ian N. Herman, Erica Jean Hewitt, Edward Christian Hayden, Andrew Brian Hill, Sophie Elizabeth Hoffmeyer, Jacob Alexander Hoover, Sydney J. Horniak, Abigail Lynn Housley, Sloan L. Howard, James T. Huffer Cole, Abigail T. Hirsch, Ian Howard Jameson, Paul L. Jetter, Jr., Takwa Johnson, Zaria Nicole Johnson, Kenzie Lee Johnston, Sophie Sand Canberg, Thomas Edmund Kiauskis, Gabriella Noel Kingston, Livia Maria Karasik, Cameron Julia Kocher, Morgan Eileen Cole, Caleb Gil Kovach, Kelly S. Crable, Madeline Rose Kreller, Tzu Chung Lam, Alencia Sinise Lang, Aurora Ann Larison, Jennifer T. Lasik, Taylor Rain Lasson, Anastasia Therese Lawrence, Caitlin Marie Leisure, Madison Ledyard King, Nicole Marie Liu, Gabriela Pilar Lewis, Nancy Lin, Peiyu Liu, Maxwell Anthony Lazanich, Emily Rose Locasano, Trinity Rose Longgood, Anna Elizabeth Loudon, Wyatt Lee Loy, Bryson L. Ludwig, Owen Patrick McMillan, Lexi Marie Majoris, Madison Nicole Malik, Elosin N. Marbley, Guinevere Ada Market, Jacob Tyler Marquis, Jacob Austin Marsloff, Grant Bolin Maupin, Zachary A. Max, Emily Margaret Mays, Thomas Anthony Mazzella, Abigail Catherine Mazzola, Tasha Gannett Marie McCann, Morgan Alexandra McGrath, Kelsey Elaine McGurk, Alicia Rihanna McKinney, Tia Simone McKnight, Megan Duran McSweeney, Dylan Patrick Meany, Grace Elizabeth Merrill, Liam Bailey Merritt, Aaliyah N. Maceros, Cameron Dale Miller, Jessica Ann Miller, Kyle Hunter Miller, Montre Sherrod Miller, Chad Michael Mizell, Mario Richard Ty Moore, Marissa N. Moore, Cecilia June Moreland, Abigail Grace Morgan, Emma Lee Morrow Matwiju, Jared William Mullen, Kylie Alexis Murphy, Connor George Mutnansky, Briston L. Naidu, Joseph Patrick Nani, Briari J. Nason, Madison Jane Nagel, Sydney Din Nguyen, Jeremiah Schindler Nordholt, Alex George Novak, Lauren J. O'Leary, Emily Nicole Euler, Tristan Ryan Oliveira, Laura Ann Oster, James Addison Oswald Jr., Benjamin Paul Pagani, Xavier Vontrell Parker, Kelsey Marie Paulus, Kayla Alexis Pearson, Jayla A. Perkins, Rachel Leanne Perko, Heather Anna Plate, Eliza Grace Villa Podal, Daniel Catalin Popescu, Riley Ann Potts, Carrie K. S. Powell, Grace Margaret Powell, Eric David Price, Alexander Joseph Protz, Morgan Marie Pugh, Catherine Marie Ranachek, Alexis Nicole Razor, Sadie Elizabeth Rita, Cody Douglas Reed, Meredith Mackenzie Reeb, Lauren Gail Reinhardt, Dawn Jolie Ray, Jessica Marie Rice, Joseph David Rice, Alec David Richards, Glenn Arnold Robinson IV, Owen Leonard Rolfe, Shannon Nicole Romanchak, Madeline Mackenzie Rose, Cameron Faith Rowe, Chelsea C. Scarberry, Madison Alexis Schaefer, Hannah Joelle Schmid, Alyssa Michelle Schuler, Lauren Marie Schultz, Melanie Joy Seichko, Dylan Richard Seifert, Helena Maria Sepulveda, Elias Michael Shingleton, Jessica Lane Schrader, Shayna M. Schultz, Cassandra June Sias, Tanya Michelle Singer, Gloria Elaine Sladek, Allison Katie Snyder, Mark James Solis, Miranda Brooks Solomon, Holden Dominic Summers, Sydney Marie Standen, Samantha Grace Starkey, McLean Scott Stebbins, Connor Robert Steffen, Cameron Noel Stevens, Isabel Marie Stewart, Aaron Lee H. Stocken, Joshua Ryan Straw, Gregory Michael Stropke, Dominique Cheyenne Sweeney Gray, Ria L. Sabo, Camille R. Tenney, Allison Diane Thomas, Margaret Laura Suzanne Thompson, Sarah Elizabeth Thompson, Madeline Ling Tomkos, Joshua Leo Tope, Dario J. Toro, Brandon Reed Towns, Sydney Alexandra Travis, Ashaya Miche Troutman, Nicholas Michael Underwood, Deshaun Terrell Valley II, Lindsay Ann Vlasic, Samuel Wagner, Brady M. Warmbine, Stephanie Marie Wasmer, Sichi Wei, Christopher Joel West, Kayla Marie Whitaker, Jacob Herbert Wickie, Megan Marie Wiedenmanot, Javon Brendan Williams, Lindsay Ray Wilson, Drew Patrick Xander, Esther Sung Yi, Zachary Allen Zdanowitz, Kayla Elizabeth Zenobi, Kibret Halib Zariasis,